team, 4 guys get drafted, gone. The next year with 3 freshmen. We really did? You can't do that. You can't be about the kids first. You can't be about their development. The program, you can't, they will never again, you cannot do what he did in 2012. Raise your hand if you heard that all last year. It's done. You can't do it. You can't be about these kids. 5 freshmen led us to the final game. And we did it again. And all I can tell you, there are people that will say, well, he makes everybody leave. Well, we get that in recruiting. You're only going to be there 1 year. If you can, you go. What happened this year? They stayed. How many of you thought there's no way they were staying? Okay? Let me give you Willie Colley's story. After our game, the next morning, I met with a few of the players. At that point, our season's over. It's about them. Let's talk about their futures now. Willie Colley. You know how proud I am of you, Willie? Unbelievable. All this stuff about we only take the McDonald's and they're already one and done before he got... Willie, I watched you in high school. You were playing kickball one time I went to watch you. You were playing tennis one time I watched you. And I saw 2 of your football games. I didn't even know if you liked basketball. And 2 years later, you're in the top 15 picks of the draft. I said, I'm so proud of you. Thought it was done. Next day he comes to my office, Coach, I'm not leaving. I go, what? What are you talking about? He said, I love it here. I love going to school. I'm not ready to do what I want to do in that league, and I know it. And I want to win a chip before I leave. Then you say, come on back. The Twins, Coach, we're not ready to do what we want to do. We want to come back. What was I going to say? No, you're leaving. So now, Alex decides to come back to Cardi. Now all of a sudden I'm going into homes. What are they saying? He makes you stay. I don't know if I make them leave or stay, but pick one, not both. Again, what we teach is servant leadership. If you want to lead, you serve. If you want to lead, you serve. Now I'm going to tell you a story about Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. It's in the book. We're playing in the championship in 2012 of our conference tournament against Vanderbilt. 30 minutes before the game, Michael walks in the locker room and said, Coach, I want you to start Darius in my place. Here's an 18-year-old freshman. And I said, what are you talking about? I'm getting ready for the championship game. He said, and then give me the backdrop. The year before, Darius was the MVP when we won the tournament. Played great. This year, 2012, he hadn't scored a basket in the first 2 games. And he was so bad, he was like a deer in headlights. Michael said, Coach, he's playing awful. You're killing him. And we need him to win the national title. So start him. Well, Michael wasn't used to coming off the bench because he hadn't all year. He fouled out. And Darius took 17 shots, which means we weren't going to win, which we didn't win. But that act, servant leadership, that act won us the national title because Darius played well the rest of the way because he knew everybody was about him. They weren't just about themselves. Being their brother's keeper, it's one of the biggest things we try to teach. If you have a chance to make someone smile or you have a chance to be kind, how much effort does it really take? So I ask you as what Michael did. If you think about it, would you do the same? There's someone beside you that you know needs what you have worse than you need it right now. Would you do that? Michael did it. How about Anthony Davis? We're in the championship game. Do you remember how bad he played in the first half? He walked in at halftime and said, God, before I spoke, it's in the book, I can't make a basket. So you guys shoot all the balls. I will block and rebound so we can win. And that's what he did. And he still got the MVP. Our guys shoot less balls than other guys on other teams. They still get drafted higher. We've had a 3.0 grade point average in the last 4 years. 3.0. We've graduated 10 players. 3 guys went to grad school. 3 guys came back. Our APR is as high as anybody in our league. one of the highest in the country. It's not at the expense of academics. It has nothing to do with that. We're developing young players, young people, to prepare for the rest of their life. Now, it's your son, and he plays for me, and he's that good. I'll make this very clear. I say to him at that point, you're a top 5 pick, you're a top 8 pick. If you want to do what's right for you and your family, you got to put your name in the draft. Now, if you want to do what's right for me and my family, why don't you stay all 4 years? When it's someone else's child, stay in school 4 years. This is crazy. This is college. What about your son? Oh, he should leave right away. So all I can tell you is I've been transparent about this stuff and what I'm trying to do. We make it about the young people. It's extremely difficult. Last thing I'll tell you, we had our whole team together, our new team, and I asked the older players with the freshmen in the room, I said, look, I painted the picture of how hard this is. Hardest place to play college ball. Hardest place to do all the things you're going to share. You're not taking 30 shots a game here. You're going to defend. Every game we play is a Super Bowl. I can't hide you. Why can't I hide them? Every game's on national television. I can't hide you. You want me to hide you? I can't. You start having bad games one after the other, there's no hope here. You're not hiding. Our fans are easy. Don't miss the game-winning shot. Go say, yeah, I'm sorry I did that. Not here. This is real. So I said to the players, if it's even tougher than I said, raise your hand. They all raised their hand. And the freshmen are like, what did I just get into? So all I can tell you, proud to be your coach. What an unbelievable opportunity. I said I went from the business of basketball to the business of helping families. And it hasn't affected the basketball, would you say? How have we done? Hasn't affected the basketball. And again, my focus, the enjoyment I get from seeing these young people. I go into homes. Look now. I walk in and I look around and I go, not going to be like this long. Our senator from our state said, you know, how many guys are going pro? And I told him, he said, Mitch McConnell said, you're creating more millionaires than a Wall Street firm. You're creating more millions. I came from Pittsburgh. My grandparents came through Ellis Island. Everyone in our family is a laborer. My sisters and I are the first college educated, and I have an opportunity to do that. And I would say this. The 2 guys that just signed max deals, John Wall, DeMarcus Cousins, gave $1 million back to charity the minute they signed their contract. How about that? So it's not just about money, it's about teaching. Okay, now, thank you. Here's what we're going to do. Are you making everybody walk up these steps? Wow. I get slowly because I got to go. I had my hip replaced, so I'm not walking as fast right now. We're going to go. You're going to do it. If you want to take a picture, you can just go behind. You'll give your camera to somebody, and they'll take the picture with you and I. You can do, you know, put your hands on me. It doesn't matter. Right? They're going to say 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to look up and smile. They're going to snap the picture, and I'll sign the books. So I'll sign everything for you while you're here. Appreciate it. Appreciate your support of the program. I think we're going to be pretty good this year. We got some things we got to do, but I think we got a great group of kids again that want to do it together and understand why they're in school and what they're preparing themselves for. Okay. All right. Let's get this done.